So hi everyone, it's Julia, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the M1 MacBook Air. It just came out in November, late November, and I've been really enjoying it. I've had it for about a little over a week now. I think this is a great student laptop, and I'm also someone who has switched from Windows to Mac, and so I'll get into that as we get later into the video. But let's get on to this review. I'm so excited. So first I wanted to talk about the design. This laptop is super thin and super light. I know seeing me do this is probably making y'all scared, but that's just how light it is. Like, I can just hold it like this. It's super thin and just super sleek. This is the silver one. I got the silver one because silver is just always gonna last. Like, I feel like silver is a timeless color and I can never give up on silver. And so I really like it. It just looks super nice and super sleek and super cute. I also love how it lays on my desk. I feel like it looks so flush and flat on my desk. Like, it just looks aesthetic, and I love aesthetics. If you can't tell, I love aesthetics. And so I just feel like when I'm using it, it just feels premium, like super premium. Also, the keyboard and the trackpad are also really awesome. This Mac, I think, has the new Magic keyboard, which was introduced, I think, in the early 2020 Macs, if I'm not mistaken. And I have to tell you that this is probably the best keyboard I've ever used on a laptop. I had the Dell Inspiron laptop, and that keyboard was good, but this one is amazing. Like, I just feel like I have so much travel. The keys feel really nice, and it's just awesome. Like, I really love it. I wanted to put a keyboard cover on it, but once I started using it, I'm like, this doesn't need a cover. It works beautifully. There's also the emoji key and Touch ID, and the emoji key is awesome. I love the emoji key. It's so convenient when I'm texting or when I'm on something where I need an emoji. And Touch ID is super swift. On my old laptop, which was the Dell Inspiron 13-inch, it had face recognition, and I really didn't like that much. I mean, sometimes it was convenient, but other times it wouldn't be able to tell, couldn't recognize me. I'd have to position myself a certain way. And so I really like Touch ID on this because it's super fast, super swift, and it literally takes 0.1 seconds to unlock me. So I really love that. And so yeah, honestly, design, 10 out of 10. So next we're gonna go into the performance. And so performance on this laptop is awesome. I use this laptop for the Creative Cloud, Google Chrome, etc. And the Creative Cloud runs so amazing on this, and I edit my photos with Adobe Premiere, and it is so quick and responsive. Like, I'm just cutting clips, I'm adding stuff, and it's so quick, and it's just amazing. Like, and even rendering doesn't take a super long time. On my Dell Inspiron, to render like a 10-minute video, it might take upwards of an hour, maybe longer. But on this, it takes me like maybe 20 minutes or so. Nothing too crazy. And it's just really nice to have a super responsive, quick laptop. And so for performance, especially on apps that are not native to the Apple ecosystem or the M1 chip, the performance is phenomenal. Like I said, same for Google Chrome. Google Chrome runs really well, and they optimize Google Chrome for the M1 chip, and so it runs really fast, really smooth. I never have any problems. A couple of days ago, I was downloading a bunch of apps, and I was had a bunch of tabs open, and never had any issues. Didn't have the little spinny circle of death. I didn't have any issues going on in terms of loading or anything like that, or download speeds. It was completely swift. This M1 chip is a beast, and it's probably faster than most PCs. It is such a beast. And so if you're a student that does a lot of editing, or a student that writes a lot of papers, has a lot of tabs open at once, it's going to function for you super smoothly, and you're never going to have any issues in terms of opening things, closing things, downloading things, all that stuff. So performance, I give it a 10 out of 10. We have battery. It's phenomenal. Battery is amazing. Charged this on New Year's Eve night. I was watching a couple things on New Year's Eve and I charged it to 100%, and it is now Sunday evening. What time is it? It is like, oh, it's 4:45, and this battery is still on 32%. So that's literally almost 2 days straight, and I haven't had to charge it once. It's still on 30%. And that's when I'm not editing. That's when I'm not doing anything crazy. However, on Adobe Premiere, it does tend to drain because they haven't optimized this Adobe Premiere for the M1 chip. And so it does drain quite a bit, but not too bad. Not as bad as I expected. I was rendering a video and it only took about 10% away, which was actually not as bad as I was thinking. I thought it would take like 15 or something, but the battery is absolutely phenomenal. The fact that I've been using it for almost 2 days straight and I haven't had to charge it once, it just goes to show that if you're a student, if you go a lot of places, if you are transporting your laptop a lot, you don't ever have to worry about bringing a charger because it will last you. So as far as you're not doing any crazy editing, and I'm sure if you use something like Final Cut, which is more native to the laptop, I don't think you're going to have any issues with it. So definitely 10 out of 10 for battery, but just a little bit weird when it comes to apps that are not native to it. But I'm sure as the M1 Macs continue to roll out, developers will get on board and optimize their stuff. So we have that to look forward to. Next, we have the audio, and I feel like audio is pretty good on this laptop. Definitely do think that I expected it to be louder, but I would say for audio sake, I think it's actually pretty good. I think it's pretty decent. I'm actually gonna play a little clip from one of my videos to let you guys hear what the audio sounds like. And so there are many different verses that people cite for feeling that we need faith alone, verses that people cite that say we need works and salvation. And so I wanted to So that was just a few seconds of a clip that I posted, and you know, I think the audio is pretty good, but like I said, I do wish it was a little bit louder, but honestly it's nothing crazy. And if you have like AirPods or if you have like another set of headphones, you don't have to worry even about audio quality. It's great. So 10 out of 10 for that. Now let's get into my experience being a former Windows user to finally Mac. I can say that the transition has been super seamless. There have been moments where I've been kind of like, what the heck? Like, for example, like the double clicking on an icon. I realized that on the Mac you have to, or like no, right clicking, I think when you want to right click on something on a Mac, you have to double like with the 2 fingers or something. I usually connect my mouse to the Mac anyway, so I don't usually use the trackpad, but when I'm using it, that's something I definitely had to get used to a little bit. Also, like when it comes to when I download things, where the downloads go and things like that, that was something that was a little confusing for me going from Windows to Mac. But honestly, after using it for a little over a week, it's been pretty awesome now. Like I've actually really gotten the hang of the OS after watching a couple videos and just kind of doing regular daily activities. I really caught on quick. So if you're someone who's never had a Mac, I think this is a really awesome entry to the Mac series, like to the MacBook series. I think this is a great entry. This is such a cool, nice, super fast beast of a laptop, and I really can't wait to see what Apple does next with their M1 line. It's gonna be insane for sure. And so I think this laptop is amazing. Costs $999 retail. For students, if you go through the Apple Education, I think it is, you can get it for $899. For me, I got it a little less because I had a warranty because my other laptop broke, and so they gave me a gift card and I was able to get it for a little less. But honestly, best investment I've ever made. It's gonna last forever. I love how I can text and I can FaceTime on this without any like hassle. I can airdrop stuff, which is super cool because as a YouTuber and also someone who does social media on the side a bit, it is super seamless for me as I can just send things to myself, send things like directly back and forth. I don't have to worry about sending it to my email or hooking up a charging cord or something to send things. So that has been super convenient, and I just love the Mac OS, and I don't think I could ever go back to Windows. 10 out of 10 M1 Macbook Air. If you're a student running even Microsoft Office, you're going to have a completely easy time. I've been running Word and just doing a couple trials stuff on it, and it's been great. So if you're a student, get this laptop if you can. You're not going to regret it. Thank you all for watching this video today. I hope you learned a little bit more about the M1 Macbook Air, and I hope I helped you make a decision. If you'd like to see more content like this, be sure to hit subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.